Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee and Chat with Hallee Bridgeman. I'm so happy you could join me. I'm back to live. Good morning, Erica. I have been, my restrictions on Facebook have been lifted. I can be live again. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I have my cup of coffee with one of my cool Kentucky mugs my daughter got me for Christmas. So I hope you have a cup of coffee or tea and you have a few minutes while we chat. So my husband explained to me about probably what happened with my Facebook restriction. Probably I'm free, Erica says. Let me get back. I'm out of practice with this thing, with this intermediary thing. And I love chai, by the way. Chai is one of my favorite things. And the other day at Big Lots, I found pumpkin spice chai. And I got to tell you, it was really good. I thought it can go either way. It was really good. So Greg explained to me. So Greg is cybersecurity. That's his profession. That's his. Good morning, Latoya. That's his gig. So he explained that probably a picture that I put up as a joke was tagged with like a digital tag. And then because I didn't generate the picture, I didn't create it, I saved it, then copied it, and then shared it. That digital tags remained. And that digital tag was then launched as everyone who shared that photo in some way, shape, or form was targeted, because apparently it was Jeffrey Dahmer on a photo. And so I didn't even know it was Jeffrey Dahmer. I just thought it was funny. It was a joke. It was, I boiled a funny bone once. It made a laughing stock. This is a humorous joke. I thought that was brilliant. And it was just a picture of a man's face. And there's all these ones that are just pictures of faces. But apparently it was actually Jeffrey Dahmer. And so it was like a targeted attack. And I don't know if it was a targeted attack because I'm a Christian author, or if it was just a targeted attack on anyone who was stupid enough to share that picture. But basically it comes down to, it was like a Facebook wide, this attack happened. And I wasn't the only one who got restricted. And I'm really actually kind of, I got off kind of easy, because there's an author who had a photo of a book cover on her Facebook. And I looked at the photo because I thought, this can't be why they shut her entire page down. Like, it's gone. She'll never get it back. And it was a man on a cover fully dressed, because it could have gone, if he was like skimpily dressed, it would have been something that they could have got her for. But he was fully dressed and he had a lit cigarette hanging out of his mouth. That's her book cover. And she had everything stripped away, like 6,000 fans. All of the groups her page was associated with are gone. Everything is gone. And it was no warning. It was just, you posted this picture, someone complained it's against our community standards. And when I objected to being banned, I got a notice from them saying that I was at risk of losing my page entirely. And so I just posted the joke like once a week, just because I was so angry. Because I have a tendency, in case those of you who don't know me, I'm a reactor. I do react. I've trained myself not to react. But there's times I just get that knee jerk happens. So anyway, I'm back. And I can be live again. I almost just went live on YouTube. I almost was like, forget Facebook. I don't even want to do them anymore. But unfortunately, our world is Facebook centric. Our communities are Facebook centric. And we have all sorts of, information is shared via Facebook. If you need to know what's going on with your family, look on Facebook, all of these things. And I hate it. I do. For years, I have resented the presence of it in my life, ever since they shifted some things with businesses about 5-6 years ago. I've really resented having to have Facebook, but it's just the way that we are. And until everything else changes, there's nothing we can do about it. And it's kind of like you just get to be stuck. And so, here is where my audience is. And so this is what I'll be doing. I'll be on Facebook and I'll, pay for my ads and I'll do all the things and I'll just, mandolin, freedom. And I'll just continue to do it and be part of it because that's the way our society is built right now. And one day it won't be. It'll go away. Everything eventually does. So happy Monday. So I looked at my questions because I had a huge growth in my newsletter. I had about 500 people added to it last month, and part of my newsletter onboarding series mentions the birthday club to be on my birthday club. So I had like 6 questions about that this morning. So let me explain my birthday club. So this is about a quarter of the cards I have to sign this month. This is not a month's worth of cards, but I had to order new cards. And so this is about a quarter of them I have left to sign. And I actually send paper cards in the mail with, let me get my other thing. I should have been more prepared, I know, but I wasn't. So I actually send a paper card, and it comes like this, and you get a bookmark, a coupon for 50% off of a book on my website, and a card. Whoops, let me get out of the sunlight. And a card that I sign, and then it gets mailed. My assistant came to me last month and she's like, I just have too much to do. I can't keep doing birthday cards. Can someone else do them? And so I looked this morning, and there's like 1,400 people on my birthday club. And so now I have another assistant who is, her entire job is just birthday cards. And then my assistant Cindy is free to like do the rest of what I have to have her do. And so I sign all the cards. I pray over them. I look at the birthday list regularly, and then my assistant addresses them. That's all that she does. Everything else I do. And it's phenomenally awesome to have so many people on the list. I thought when I started it that no one would want to be on it. And I just kind of started it on a whim. Like I just was like, one day I said, oh, I'm going to do this. And I set it up and I released it and I announced it. And suddenly I had, a few hundred people on it. And I used to handwrite all the cards. I used to sit, I don't think I have any that I've done. I used to sit and write out the verse that I use. What it says is, I hope you have happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, and pray God blesses you in amazing ways in the coming year. And I used to handwrite that on all of them. And for like 4 years I did. And then once I got to like 700 people on the list, my husband and my assistant Cindy both were like, it's okay if you order cards that are pre-printed. So that's what I have. I have a brand, let me get out of the sun, branded birthday card. See, my name is on it. And then the verse that I came up with is on it. And then I just sign it now. But I've had it now for 6 years. I've had this birthday club, and it's an incredible blessing to me. I get cards in the mail thanking me for my birthday club. And, I get like really beautiful letters from readers who tell me all sorts of amazing things about what the birthday card meant to them. Like one woman, I had a handmade card come from Australia. Thank you, Carrie. Hi, it's good to see you. Carrie and I had a Zoom one day last week. A handmade card came from Australia. It cost her more to mail that card to me than it did for the 50% off she got on a book. And it was just to thank me for the card. And I had one lady who wrote me and said that her sister died last year. And yes, you do. And you just need to sign up again because there's I can manually do it. If you email me, I can manually do it. Her sister died, and then she got this card, and it reminded her that God is with her and God loves her and she's not alone. And it was just a birthday card. And then I got one from someone who lived in South Africa who had never received a birthday card before. That was her first birthday card she received in her life. That was something years ago. She's been on my birthday list ever since. I go to so many countries. It's incredible. Every time I buy 200 regular stamps, I have to buy 40 international stamps. So that's about the equivalent. Like for every 200 US mails, there's about 40 international. So they go all over the world. They go to every single state. And for years and years, I've been doing it. And I love it. I love being able to do it. I love taking the time to sign these cards and pray over them. I love receiving the thank you cards. I get emails and Facebook messages daily, but I get actual cards in the mail probably 2 or 3 times a month. And every time I do it, I think I get to the point and, good morning. I get to the point where I feel like, okay, I've done this for 6 years. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of expense. I should just stop. And then I'll get a card in the mail. My sister died and your birthday card reminded me that God is still with me. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll keep going. Yeah, so I'm excited. I have, it's always exciting to get a new batch of cards to sign. So, and then I was signing cards this week, and then I had like 6 questions in the Ask Hallee a Question. So if you have a question for me, my website, halleebridgeman.com, there's a place you can click to ask, send you to a Google form, and I'll answer it. So y'all have a great week. I'm back to work this week. I have to make a quick trip to Clarksville, Tennessee tomorrow, and then I'll be back home. And I will see y'all next Monday. Have a great week. God bless you. Oh, Melissa, hi. Thank you, my friend. I love you. I'll see y'all next Monday. God bless you.